welcome to the patch notes for November 17th. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. I warn you now, there may be some fans in the background, there may be some other noises. My AC just went out, but I want to make this video, so let's go ahead and just do it. First up, we have Capri Mastery Skin. He is the gold and blue, black, and diamond bug. They went ahead and did his original, or they did the original coloring for it, not doing the new style because he's a bug, and a jeweled bug is a pretty, I don't know, look, they just decided not to do it. Whatever, it's a bug. Let's go ahead and move on to the next god in the list. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I guess base drop Giannis. What can you say about this skin? It is horrible and fantastic at the same time. I'm not a fan of dubstep, but this skin is kind of amazing. I'm going to do all the voice stuff at the, or all the sounds and stuff at the end, because I think it'd be better that way. So yeah, if you want to listen to it, stay tuned after the video ends, and you can hear his voice pack along with everyone else's. So let's go ahead and move on to Firona Bologna. Very, very nice. This gives me a World of Warcraft feel. I don't know if anyone else gets it. The shoulder pad's really what gets me. It looks very similar to something I saw in WoW. This is kind of like they said it was supposed to be like the post-apocalyptic kind of Mad Max feel. I don't know, it just feels like a World of Warcraft character to me, but that's just my opinion. It's pretty awesome, pretty sweet, and you know, another Bologna skin, because we needed that. This is for the Odyssey Week 10. Next up we have whatever they want to call it. It's MMA Ravon. It's pretty awesome. It looks nice. There's apparently 2 versions that you can get. One's limited time. I'm hoping it's the no beard one is limited time. And he's purple. So yeah, it's kind of like the Athena, kind of like the oh shucks, what was the other one that they did like that? Xbalanque, I believe, had one. A few characters have had it. So yeah, just a limited time skin that you will only be able to get. This is for the Odyssey Week 11. Then up we have the Nutchromancer, very, very punny, which is going to be in the Child's Play chest. This is a pretty cool skin. If you like zombie ballerinas, nutcrackers, terrible nut jokes, actual nuts, not your... Anyway, pretty awesome skin. It's we just got an now push skin, so I'm kind of like, whatever. But yeah, it's for Child's Play, so if you want to support that, proceeds will be going to that as well. Some of them, probably not all of them. But yeah, next up we have Child's Play Scylla. This is freaking adorable. This is the most adorable. Admittedly, Scylla has, I don't know, like 6 skins? I don't know, she's got a ridiculous amount of skins. But this one's really cool. Like, I don't know. Looking at it and kind of just judging it and feeling it, this is probably the cool... I don't know. It's adorable. I think I like it just because it's so adorable. And you get to play a cute, innocent little girl that's killing people. That's not creepy at all. I don't know. I'm weird. Moving on. They say the only voice pack is that, but that's not true, so yeah. New avatars, whatever. New ward skins, apparently Neitha's a new ward skin. A little bit of a fail there. This is her new card art for her mischievous Neith. And then Bacchus' normal skin has his new card art as well. Now we are getting the new game mode Clash, which is in beta because, you know, they don't want to actually balance things. I'm a little bit annoyed by this. Let's see, let's read the little, after successful testing on the PTS, yeah, because there was no feedback. Clash will be active for a limited time until December 1st. So they're going to put it in the game until December 1st and test it. Okay, okay, you know what, I can handle that. I thought they were just going to full-on test it, so as long as they're not doing that, we're okay, we're okay. But yeah, Clash, I've done videos about it. If you want, you can go look at them. It's probably, like, I don't think they did any changes, so yeah. Let's move into clans. Added new clan level icons. That's cool. Fixed shadow skins, blah, blah, blah. Blah. Whatever. Nothing important. Added some new achievements. Agni got the heat, stun 3 gods with your noxious fumes. Those fumes get a killing blow from the damage from combustion. That's kind of difficult. New wall, clay. I don't know what's up with all these. What's up with all these god achievements? They're really kind of lame. I don't know. I'm not into it, personally. Let's talk about something that is good and amazing. Early game surrender logic. Players will now be given the option to surrender a game early in the event that someone doesn't disconnect early in the match. If a player fails to connect within the first 30 seconds of the game launching, the user who failed to connect will have... Wait. The user who failed to connect will have to wait until the 5-minute mark to connect to the game. If the player fails to connect, the team with the disconnected player will be able to surrender early. Only 50% of the players will be required to pass the vote. So 2 people. Rounded up. So if there's 2 people that disconnect, then 2 people will still have to do it. Yeah, so early surrendering, amazing. Players will be notified via chat message that the current state of the game and the option for early surrender. A ranked game that is lost in early surrender player will only receive half TP loss, while the disconnected player will receive full TP loss. Players on the winning team will receive points as normal. I feel like they shouldn't, but whatever. Either they shouldn't penalize the players who have the disconnect, or they should do half for both teams. They're also removing Twitch Live and broadcasting tabs. Basically, it was a giant failure, and they're going to figure out a different way to give people Twitch Mirror. So yeah, that's cool. God skins can now be purchased without owning the god. Interesting. Actually, I have that problem on my Smurf account, so that's cool. Added a new Neath transition screen when loading into the basic tutorial, blah blah blah. This is really important. None of these changes are going to be anything but bug fixes, but we'll quickly go over them. Fix some effects not playing correctly for mastery skins. Fixed Retrocles? What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is. Showing a line down his body at low settings. That's awkward. Blah blah. Okay, really, all this is kind of just dull. That's it. The one thing they didn't talk about or didn't show, the final item for the thing is going to be a new skin. Or a new, well yeah, technically. The tier 5 skin for this big thing is going to be Ragnarok Force X Thor. Who is literally an Animu character. Basically, it's Thor. He starts off as a regular dude. And then at some point, somehow, some way, he's going to transform into a Gundam, basically. As a guy who grew up watching things that have freaking... Yeah, basically, this is my jam. This is my old jam of watching Voltron back in the day, except a little different, of course. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's all that. Now we have a new god to talk about. And let's talk about him quickly, because my fan is on low and I'm dying. Literally. Damn it, Charon. It's either Chiron or Chiron. I don't remember what they said. I think both are probably correct. If I was to look up his lore, I would know better. Basically, he is the master centaur that every hero in Greek mythology went to. Because he's a complete badass. He taught medicine, he taught people how to fight, blah blah blah. He was the cool centaur who didn't want to kill everyone. I believe that's correct. So let's talk about his passive. Basically, his passive is every 12 seconds he collects an herb All healing he receives is increased by 10% per stack. And each time he uses an ability, he heals the lowest health ally within 30 units for 30 plus 5 per god level. Stacks are max of 3. So he gets 30% more healing. So if he's with a Sylvanas, or if he's with a Aphrodite, or, you know, those characters that shouldn't ever be a support. But, you know, if you are, then he receives 30% more healing as long as he has max stacks. And then if he uses a heal, he will heal whoever. So that's pretty cool. Neat little passive is the same thing that I said would be in the when my data mine notes thing that I did. Training exercise. This ability is not like what I thought it would be. He warns his teammates to evade the area, removing crowd control effects from them. Yeah, so he removes crowd control. And then he damages and cripples all enemies in the area. Extremely high scaling is one thing to note about this ability. 80% power, 290 plus 80% is a really high scaling for a physical powered god. It's quite nice. And the cooldown is 15 seconds. So basically he does it puts a circle on the ground. The circle removes CC after it ends, and it cripples enemies and does damage. It's his main wave clear. Next we have Masterful Shot. This is his second ability. He passively marks enemies as targets when he damages them with basic attacks or his ultimate, reducing their physical protections by 3%. He may activate this ability again to fire arrows that seek the target of all marked enemies. Close enough. Within range. It does pretty good scaling, 235 plus 70%. And it slows them for up to 35% for 3 seconds. The cost is irrelevant. Goes out at a 10-second cooldown, so if you do build cooldown, my kind of crazy build, he's going to do a lot of damage with this, as long as he can hit his targets. His next ability is Giddy Up. He charges forward, damaging enemies. Kind of low scaling on this one. 160 plus 50. This is because it's a big escape, or I guess you could use it as an engage. He knocks up minions, and he kicks enemy gods behind him. So if somebody's trying to, like, get up in his grill near his tower, he can kick them into the tower. So that's kind of cool. He may fire basic attacks while charging. That's huge. Because it is a movement speed increase, he can charge towards somebody and just, or chase them down and 16 second cooldown, low scaling, but you do get to apply your auto attacks. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can cast other abilities though, but you can, like, you know, bust up in on them and then hit them a few times and then Masterful Shot them. Seems like it's gonna be a pretty potent combo for dueling. We'll see. His ultimate is Centaurus. I think that's how you pronounce it. He transforms into a constellation where he can fire 3 long-distance shots. Huge, well, I say huge scaling. It's actually not much higher scaling than his number 1. But 280 plus 90% of your physical power, even through walls. If he would be killed while using this ability, he does not die until he runs out of time or shots. Killing an enemy god while in this state will give him life equal to the damage dealt instead. This is like a kind of a Rama or Ram slash the Giannis ability. So he can't move through the walls, but he can fire through the walls. It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of the same range as Giannis. The same range as Rama, according to what I understood. So that part's a little saddening because I was really hoping that it would be like just a full lane ranged ultimate, but it's not. I'm thinking power might be cool for this guy, and that's about it. Here's his, you know, he's got alternate skin art. You'll see that on the voice thing, so stay tuned for all the voice stuff at the end. But yeah, that's about it. I'm done. I'm going to kick on the AC, or, well, I'm going to kick on the fan higher, and I'm going to edit all this. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you leave a like on it. I hope you enjoy the skins. I try to do my patch notes differently than everyone else so that they look cooler because I actually show you the stuff instead of just looking at the page and being like, this is the stuff. That's my take on it. I don't know. Maybe nobody likes it. Well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day, and I hope you're not burning up and dying.
You've raised the bar. That sucks. That sucks. I just want to smack your face with some Kung Pao chicken. Normally I try not to mess up your face, but it looks like somebody beat me to it. If you're hungry, I got a Hearthstone on and a knuckle sandwich. You can wash it down with some punch. Okay.
So can we...
Good luck, friends. Aw, how sad. You got it. Yay! Why wasn't the teddy bear hungry? Because he was stuffed. The eyes on my puppets go round and round, round and round, round and round. Who stole the cookies from the cookie jar? I'ma tell on you. Aw, somebody's got a frowny face.
Crack you right open. I could totally crack a coconut. Have you seen my bite? It's insulting when people call me a tool. I have feelings, you know. Crack-a-lackin'! That is unfortunate. I have jaws of steel. I crack 350 nuts per minute. All the squirrels want me. Psst, I could totally crack a coconut. Have you seen my bite?
Can't stop, won't stop. Wubba dub dub, got bass in my tub. Come at me one more time. I'ma make your body talk. Turn up the bass! Turn up the bass! Are you dubstep? Cause I wub you. I was gonna make a bass joke, but guess I'll drop it. Can't stop, won't stop. You ain't gonna get lucky today.
Well. Begrudgingly telling that joke.
What branch of the military do babies join? Infantry. Did you know that Apollo is so vain, he joined the Navy so the world could see him?
I should be back, guys. Sorry about that. So this is our angry Max skin, huh?
At your service. My condolences. What do you call a centaur's hair? His humane. Exemplary. Poveros. My condolences. Okay. Centaur walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Why the average-length face? Your right tower is under attack." What did the unicorn say to the centaur? Nothing. Unicorns don't exist.